temperatures in the 40s, but up with the sun. Duck fans for College Game Day. It's coming up at 10 Eastern. Sports Center right now. For Curb Street in Pac-10 country this weekend, 10 Eastern time, ESPN Kirk's in Eugene, Oregon.
Well, by the way, it's dark and it's cold, and there are a lot of people here excited about the Duck. Well, I think Cal's only chance of stopping Dennis Dixon in the running game of Jonathan Stewart is to try to keep him on the sidelines. These two offenses are very, very good. Dennis Dixon is a top 5 Heisman Trophy candidate at this point into the season. The guy's been doing everything right. He hasn't thrown an interception. You're looking at an offense right now with Oregon, 537 yards a game in total offense, over 300 yards rushing. They run, they can throw. Cal's only chance playing in this hostile environment will be to try to keep Dennis Dixon on the sideline with their own offensive.
It's not yet dawn in the Duck Nation. You can't see him real well, but you can hear him. You can feel the frenzy for the beloved Oregon Ducks. To be a Duck is to fly on the edge of the radar, to feel unappreciated nationally, to live in the shadow of the California teams until you come up with a big win and barge to the center of the stage and perhaps fashion a special season. Is 07 special? We'll begin to find out in the coming hours. Today's a showcase for 4 Pac-10 unbeaten teams and their superb skill. Cal's Deshaun Jackson, the Ducks Heisman contender, Dennis Dixon, the championship chase. So, pandemonium in Tampa. Pandemonium this morning in Eugene. Well, the Ducks make an entrance unlike any other in college football. Riding that Harley hog, painted up in Duck colors. Doug Cokie and that angry Duck.
Uh-oh, here he comes.
Look out, somebody. Watch out for him. He's back from his suspension. He's ready for Oski. And the Golden Bears here this afternoon in Autzen Stadium. Welcome Chris Fowler, Lee Corso, Kirk Herbstreit, Desmond Howard will join us very shortly. Sunrise, just minutes away here. 7:08 Pacific time. Our first visit here in 7 years. It's a lot of fun. These folks have been camping out all night.
Now, you know what, Kirk? Because of the configuration of this stadium, Autzen Stadium, and the fan support, this is the loudest stadium per person that I've ever been in my entire life. And the visitor has to be a better football team than the Ducks. Not just as good, than to beat them in that stadium. I'm telling you,
not only do they have a great stadium, if my wife and kids are watching, pack your bags. We're moving to Eugene, Oregon. This is heaven. Yeah. This is the best play. I love it here.
Really?
Anywhere I can see my breath, I love it. No humidity, I'm moving to Oregon.
Yeah. You can see it and smell it. So he wants to move to Lincoln. You want to move to Eugene. Everybody wants to relocate. College Game Day. All right, it's euphoric around here right now. We invite you to participate on ESPN.com. America Votes. You can weigh in on topics like who's going to win between the Bears and the Ducks. And we'll show you the results coming up later on in the show. You got a sea of green and gold here in Eugene, and that was the same colors that were on parade in Tampa. Vision at home, the ESPN College Gameday presented in high definition for the first time this year, presented by Pioneer. The better to see, the day glow yellow here in Duckland. Here at Oregon, he is still a legend 32 years after his tragic death at age 24. Steve Prefontaine, Goose Bay, Oregon, ran under Bill Bowerman, who's also a legend. He was on the Sports Illustrated cover at 19. He lost only 3 races in college. They still have an excellent track program here, but today's game is going to feature a lot of guys who run very well but do their best work over shorter distances. Oregon's got their fast guys. So does Cal, of course. Deshaun Jackson. He's got plenty of attention from defenses. A little bit of a thumb problem.
Everybody wants to know who's the best player in college football. Dennis Dixon could be up there as the most valuable player.
And I agree with you, Kirk. Dennis Dixon here at Oregon, there may not be a more valuable player. We're going to visit with the maestro of the spread offense, who's adjusting to a little bit of a different offensive scheme and doing brilliantly in his senior season. That big old Duck smacking around the Houston Cougar. He went WWF on him. Wow. Seemed like good fun. I don't know if the Cougar came out of it unscathed. They suspended both students who wear the costume. Not the Duck himself was suspended. He's back. He's aggro. Do not make this guy angry. I love it. He looks lovable. He looks like a nice little lovable duck. He's a little meaner than you think.
I'm trying to stay focused on my portfolio as I see a duck over LC's shoulder. Did he come over here?
He's coming your way.
All right, I'm selling Louisville. They've got off-the-field problems. Look at this. Off-the-field problems. They still have to play Rutgers, USF, and West Virginia. I'm selling the duck, and I'm selling Louisville.
Hey, I hope you're not going to pick Cal. He will light your butt up. Pick Cal. All right, back to the program and a little buy or sell thing. We're going to go to Kentucky to take on. Welcome to the excitement of Eugene, Oregon.
I'll tell you later on. Oh, what a show this is.
Great scene out here. This is a lot of fun.
It's like Lambeau Field.
They don't like it. It reminds you of the Packers days.
Exactly.
Beautiful. Beautiful. They don't understand that kind of thing out here where they have speed and playmakers, but it's just rugged Big Ten. I wasn't bashing the Pac-10. Don't boo. I was praising the playmaking out here.
Oregon, my favorite. We're ready to go head-to-head coming up. I still think that Southern California will either lose one game here at Oregon, at Cal, or at Arizona State.
There.
A lot of these people think they may win today.
All right, we'll see. USC has some injuries. We'll see how that one plays out tonight. A lot more coming up on the Pac-10. Of course, selections on this game. Jonathan Stewart of the Ducks will be featured. And welcome back to College Gameday in Eugene. This is Autzen Baker Park. We got a nice dog run here, nice view of Autzen Stadium. It doesn't look like this every day, but this is a special scene as the Ducks get set to take on the Golden Bears of Cal this afternoon. Much more on this game coming up. We're watching. We're not going anywhere. Oh, the classic of all classics was actually shot here in Oregon's campus. Dean Wormer's office at Farber College in the movie was actually Oregon's administration building. We put some of these folks here in double secret probation. There are very impressive stats when you look at the Ducks attack here. And Chip Kelly, the first-year offensive coordinator. Remember, Gary Croton was here. He left. Chip Kelly from New Hampshire, as Dan Mullen is from Manchester, New Hampshire, the offensive coordinator for Urban Meyer down in Florida. So Manchester, New Hampshire is becoming the world headquarters, the universal headquarters for the spread offense.
Oregon has one of the best balanced offensive football teams in the nation, and they score 48 points a game, but they start with the good old run.
So you predicted a shootout, huh?
Exactly.
Okay, so for that reason, I like Cal today.
Absolutely. Do you really? Ooh, let that set in. Just let it set. Let that set in there for a second. You know, Desmond, he's been around the block now a few times. You see how he's like, great points, great points. So I like Cal in there. And you know, just slid that in.
Choice of America online here. Who will win right now? What is it? 62%? Can't see, but 62% say Oregon. 39% say Cal. So that's what the difference of opinion. You're going to be hearing that all day. But the real important picks are ahead, right?
Oh, MK, listen. The time has come, ladies and gentlemen. Will I be growling like a bear or using Chris's...
Wow.
Headgear time.
What kind of duck is that? I like Fowler's duck better.
Donald is Daffy.
All right, $100 bill out here, guys. We do this every week. It's tradition.
No. What do you got?
Who's the leading rusher in the nation?
Darren McFadden?
No, it plays in Matt Forte of Tulane. It plays into that, but he takes on that nasty LSU defense. I'm going to keep my money all year.
Yeah.
The Beavers against the Bruins. And now, the mighty Trojans. They take on the Huskies. Well, can anybody beat the Ducks here at Autzen Stadium? That's the question. Cal hasn't done it in 20 years. It is one of those crossroads games. Oregon lost at Cal a year ago. The season fell apart. What these teams done so far is impressive. They both have quality wins, but what they do from here on out is a lot more important, and it starts today. This is a massive crossroads game for both teams.
Yes, it is. I think these are two of the more explosive offenses you're going to see in college football this year. One thing about Oregon is at Autzen Stadium, they're a dominating team. Cal obviously hasn't been able to come in here and win in a long time. The reason Cal wins today is the balance that they have. The balance they have of Justin Forsett keeping the ball away from all that great offensive Oregon. I like Cal and Justin Forsett to run the ball.
How in the world can you pick against? Look at these beautiful people.
I love this place. Is this the fiery duck or the
Pandemonium in the Duck Nation. Enjoy Notre Dame Purdue up next.